Jenny Abramsky, who will do that, is absolutely nailed by the most terrible flu. So Ian, very, very kindly, is now also going to do the journalism prize.
This is Stalin's list here. One of the biggest troubles with journalism is that it has so many different forms. There's the report, there's a thing called the feature, the essay, the interview, the book review, that's also an essay. And of course, most of all these days, oh dear me, yes, the column. Orwell practiced all of them apart from the interview. And on that basis, all these forms need to be considered. And so our shortlist includes very different kinds of journalism, mixing apples and pears, and here they are. Catherine Bennett, whose column in the Observer harnesses anger to irony. That's what I've written here. Doesn't sound so good when you read it out loud. Who's got many imitations, not as good as she is. I particularly like her column on the Blair A. Jonathan Powell, and other hard-faced men and women safe from the front line who never so much as blush about their part in promoting the Iraq War. Catherine's a great spanker of hypocrisy. Patrick Coburn, his reports on Iraq in the Independent, I think, models of clarity, enlightening detail, reminding us that good reporting is the foundation stone of journalism, and there's no substitute for intimate knowledge when it comes to describing a country and its conflicts. He's got the Middle East for 30 years, and I think his dispatches from Iraq are exemplary at untangling the political and social complexity that lies behind, if not the world's greatest crisis, one of the world's greatest crises. Then there's Peter Hitchens. I've written here, a columnist of pungent opinions. But that isn't the reason for his inclusion on the list. His foreign reports for the Mail on Sunday are vivid and I think sometimes unexpected in their conclusions. He did a piece from Burma which I thought was managed to be completely honest in his response and neither liberal nor illiberal in its kind of preconceptions. Don McIntyre, what can I say about Don? He was never a very happy columnist, but he's a wonderful reporter. And his scrupulous reporting from Israel, I think, is a marvellous thing because he examines the arguments inside Zionism. That's the man who objects to Don winning. No, I'm joking. Inside Zionism as well as the Palestinian position. I think Don is a very, very trustworthy reporter, and that part of the world, it's one of them certainly even required. Peter Oborn, again a writer more associated with the Westminster column than reports on the world outside. But when he turns his hand to reporting for the Daily Mail, I thought his reports were really fresh and instructive, especially his one from Pakistan. Then there's Henry Porter, a man of trenchant argument, as I remember, in life as in columns, against the likely or actual losses to British liberty. His column has appeared in the Observer. Maybe he's the only columnist since G.K. Chesterton's days who could get away with the word nincompoop. Now, in fact, there wasn't much discussion about where this award should go to. A little, but in the end, the verdict was quite unanimous. I think we all thought that for writing fairly, compassionately, and clearly, with a steady and knowledgeable eye, and without any self-dramatics, and for enriching our understanding of a great world crisis, the award goes to Patrick Coburn.